So I tell you another story of my encounter with Swami Vishnudevananda. So once upon a time, I did the TTC, and I also had a hard time, during the TTC. So you are actually better than me. So, so anyway, I finished the course, and I have to go back to my work. At that time I was working in the social services in Canada, and in the social services, which is a government service, you can be, doing nothing, and you receive the pay for the rest of your life, because it's a security called employment. And so I went back to work, and a few days after, when I went back to work, then just to share with you, what I feel when I come back to work. You watch out, because that's what you feel too. Because when you did this intense sadhana, what happened to you? You have a lot of prana. Yes or no? Your eyes are bright. Your seeing is clear. You feel very good. Now imagine I went back to work, social services, people are kind of negative, and some people are just there for the pay. They don't have the enthusiasm and the love to serve, as it is, for social services. You're supposed to be there because you want to help people, but they don't have that. So then what did I see? I see people like ghost-like. When I come back, that's what I saw. I saw ghost-like people walking. I don't see the brilliancy of their soul. When you awaken, it's like there's so much energy. I don't see that. I see people walking like dead cops. They float around the office. They come, they chit chat, and go, they do something, they stand something, they look at some paper, and they're not alive. Then I'm there. I say, why I'm here? But it's security employment, and it was very difficult for me to get in the social services, because some kind of level of I'm a foreigner, right? So go to social services, it's like very difficult. I can tell you the reason, but so 3 days after, Swami Vishnudevananda came to Montreal city from the ashram. I at that time was already a resident of the center. I told you I moved into the small bedroom in the basement, and I was very scared of him. So the whole TTC, I saw him sitting there, talking, and I don't know, who is this? I was very scared. So then he came to go to a hotel in town to give a stress management lecture to the business people in the big hotel. He did that. And then he came back to the center at that time to drink his tea, eat his sandwich, before he go to the ashram, which is an hour away. So I was hiding in the kitchen, I don't dare to come out. Yeah. And then Swamiji finished, and he's about to go out, and then I tiptoes follow, with the idea that I would look at the window, look at the car when he left. Yeah. But he went to the door, and I'm just coming out of the kitchen. Then all of a sudden, he turned his head very quick, and he looked at me, and he said, "What's your name?" So I say, "Sita, Swamiji." As you remember, Sita was my name at birth. So he said, "See you tomorrow." And he walked out. So the three words, "see you tomorrow," like go into my head. It created boomerang in my head. Yeah, it's like electric shock. Like this, literally. Because his words are so powerful. And it must have touched something. Because like bulb, like this. So my mind is thinking, saying, what is he talking about? See you tomorrow. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So normally, sometimes social, we say like this: see you tomorrow, but you don't mean it. It's like a social greeting. But I was saying, this is supposed to be a yogi, supposed to be a great yoga master, and he says, "See you tomorrow." That's impossible. I'm going to that work with the dead people, and he's going to the ashram, and he's teaching the advanced teachers training course. Yeah. And impossible. How can he say something like this? Yeah, but nevertheless, my head was blown away. And you believe it or not, I went to work the next day, and out of the blue, one lady in the office told me, you can take 1 more month off. That's in the convention. She also said she come with the convention, As a worker, you have this regulation for staff. And she said, no, you see, you can take 1 more month off. So I said, wow, but I don't have money. Because, advanced CTC is more money. And so then, and then I came back from work. And I enter into the center, and somebody said, oh, there is a letter for you. And I opened the letter, and it was exactly the amount I need for advanced CTC. Now, somebody today told me that story, how they can take this TTC because that, unexpected amount of tax income return arrived. Somebody, I forgot who. But for me, it was exactly like that. Income tax return, you don't expect at all, but exactly the same amount. So anyway, so everything is ready. I have the invitation, I have the time, I have the money, everything. So then I went. I took the car and I went. I was 3 days late, 4 days. It's a lot for advanced teachers training course. So I come, and then like this. I come this way, and then students sit here, and Swamiji sit here, and then I just walk in, and he look at me, I look at him, and he smile. At that moment, it's like a moment of recognition. Yeah, I knew that he knew I will be coming. When he say, see you tomorrow, yeah, he knew. Yeah? So it's called a call. There's a call. Yeah. So the moment recognition happened, and then I come and sit down, and then Swamiji normally he go out this way, and he take the car to go to his house. But that day, he walked down, he go among the students, without looking at me, he said, you're late. And then he said to other students, teacher, she's late. And he walked out. So that's how it works.